What is going on, man? This is Patrick James here, and today I got a question and answer for you. It's gonna be a good one. So this one comes from Thomas, and he asked me a very simple question. He said, how do you deal with a drunk guy who just comes up, sits down next to you and your girl and just chats away about shit but doesn't leave? All right, so if you've gone out for any period of time, if you've come into this world of charisma, the Swagger Social Tribe, through the world of pickup artistry, well, welcome to the bright side. Welcome to the world of charisma. And you know, that said, you've probably gone through this. A lot of us, if we go out a lot, if we hit on girls a lot, if we are meeting people a lot, you'll realize that there's this weird social dynamic where you're talking to someone and then someone else is gonna come in and they're gonna try to swoop in on your girl, or they're gonna try to swoop in on whatever conversation you're having, and a lot of people don't know how to deal with that. I myself have dealt with this a lot. It's called being cockblocked by some random fucking dude. And these pickup artists, they call it a word called AMOG, which just means alpha man of the group. They try to out alpha you. All right, so here's how you could deal with this. One way that a lot of people instinctually want to deal with this, with another guy trying to come in and be a more alpha dude than you, is they try to get their ego involved and they try to be like, nope, that guy's not more alpha than me. I'm the alpha male here, and I want to show this girl that I'm the alpha male, because if I prove that I'm the alpha male, then she's going to want me more. And it's completely backwards thinking because it doesn't work. So one way you could handle it, and this is not the way that I would recommend you handle it, is if a guy comes up and he starts talking to your girl, you could be like, hey bro, what's up? Yeah, she's my girl. Yeah, go on, go. Or you could just give off that vibe like, what's up bro, what's up bro, and then just ignore him. And if you're trying to be super alpha like that, it's really not gonna work, because when you do that, you get something called the snapback effect, where he's gonna go, oh, this guy is trying to out alpha me, so I'm gonna try to out alpha him again. And his ego comes into play, and it's just like an upward spiral of everybody loses at that point. All right, so nobody's gonna get the girl. You're gonna look like a low value, reactive little bitch if you try to do that. So here's how I would recommend being the charismatic guy that can deal with a distraction like that effectively. All right, so there's two ways that I would recommend doing this. One is the more passive way. Don't even let this guy enter your reality. So if I'm talking to this girl right here and this guy comes in and he tries to start talking to her, most of the time he's probably just gonna ignore me because he's probably not on the Swagger Social Tribe and he has zero social intelligence, and he's gonna ignore the fact that I've always already talking to her. So what you can do is, one, you could say, just ignore him, not even let him enter your reality, and continue talking to this girl. And at that moment, it's just gonna be a battle of where's her attention gonna go first, all right? Who's gonna keep her more entertained? So that's one passive way that you can do it, but it works because if you're high value enough to keep her attention and hold that eye contact and not even let this guy enter your reality, she's gonna feel awkward that he's being not socially intelligent and trying to enter this group and barge in on this group and be a low status guy who's trying to come up from the fucking bottom and impede on her conversation with this guy that she clearly likes, you. So that's one way you could handle it. Or two, the way that I would recommend handling it is disarming him by befriending him and then kicking him to the curb. So if a guy comes up to the group, instantly, before he even captures that girl's attention, go, hey, what's up, man? What's your name? Oh yeah, how do you know Bailey over here? And then he's gonna go, oh, I don't know her. Or he's gonna go, oh yeah, we're friends. I'm gonna go, oh, that's awesome. And he's probably gonna go, yo, how do you know her? And you can just make up some story like, oh, Bailey, me and her go way back. And at that point, a few things come into play here. He's gonna go, okay, this guy obviously knows this girl better than I do, or just as much as I do, and I don't wanna fuck up that situation, because if I do that, then Bailey's gonna be mad at me. Or if this guy doesn't know her, then you just completely disarmed him. He has zero ammunition, and he looks like some, you know, socially unintelligent guy who just tried to barge in on this situation. And if you can actually bring him into the conversation and be cool with him for like a brief moment, then he's gonna be like, I like this guy, I don't wanna fuck up his chance with this girl, and he's probably just gonna take a hint and leave anyways. But that said, if you're gonna go that route, you befriend him for a quick second, you charm him for a quick second, but then you obviously go back and give your attention to the girl, all right? Now, here's one little troubleshooting technique. If this guy happens to be charismatic enough to get this girl's attention away from you, and you did either one of the tactics that I just told you, start giving less of your attention to the girl with your body language. So here's what I mean. If you're talking to this girl, you're probably facing her, or in some respect, your feet are probably pointed towards her. But if she starts engaging in conversation with this guy, I want you to instill the fear of loss in her, especially if she's already into you, by slowly giving her less body language, by slowly turning your body away. So first off, you're going to point one of your feet away. So maybe my right foot is pointed over here. Maybe I just turn it this way and I start looking around the room and I start talking to my buddy over here. All right? Because when I do that, now she's like, oh shit, I'm losing him. And we always want things that retreat from us. It's just the way people work. So when you start turning away, she's gonna feel that fear of loss and she's gonna start engaging you. That's when she's chasing you and kicking this guy to the curb. And I will tell you what, that right there has worked for me so many times. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, then, you know, just move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea, bro. There's 100 other girls in this club, but most likely that's gonna work. Now, that said, no tactic is perfect. That's just what I've found to work for myself and for my clients. So if you have any other ideas about how to handle this situation, definitely comment below. This is a fucking conversation between you and me. And if you like this video, or if you actually go out and try this and it works for you, give me a thumbs up, bro. Subscribe to my channel. Sign up for the daily VIP email newsletter where you can collaborate with me and the rest of the Swagger Social tribe. And I will see you in the next video.
Okay.